For the first time in a quarter of a century, Alabama is sending a Democrat to Washington, and the Republican majority in the Senate will now be razor thin, 51-49. Now, President Trump is trying to save face, tweeting just a short time ago that the reason he originally endorsed Roy Moore's primary opponent, Luther Strange, is that he knew Roy Moore couldn't win the general election. Roy worked hard, the president says, but the deck was stacked against him.
This morning, a seismic political shift. A Democrat is the apparent winner and the next senator from Ruby Red, Alabama.
We have shown not just around the state of Alabama, but we have shown the country the way that we can be unified.
Overnight, Doug Jones pulling off a stunning upset.
Congratulations. Everybody feels great today.
After a frantic scramble to get African-American voters and moderates to the polls.
I think that I have been waiting all my life, and now I just don't know what the hell to say.
In a brief, somber speech to his supporters, his Republican opponent, Roy Moore, refused to concede and even raised the possibility of a recount.
When the vote is this close, that it's not over.
The horse race was surreal. For weeks, the headlines dominated by sexual misconduct allegations against Moore. The former judge repeatedly denied claims that he molested teen girls decades ago, one as young as 14.
This is simply dirty politics.
President Trump tweeting a rare congratulations to a Democrat for a hard-fought victory, adding the Republicans will have another shot at this seat in a very short period of time. It never ends. The president also backed the losing candidate in the Republican primary here, and now this stinging defeat for Moore, who Mr. Trump only had officially endorsed last week.
Get out and vote for Roy Moore.
Moore's loss also a rebuke for former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon, who, after campaigning for Moore twice this month,
Mr. Bannon, this is a huge defeat for you.
Left quietly overnight. More supporters furious with establishment Republicans, who they feel abandoned him.
I believe this is the beginning of a revolt by conservatives within our own party.
If a Republican is getting 56% of the vote in Shelby County, that is a catastrophe for a Republican in Alabama.
As the drama unfolded on live television,
I think we got it.
for Tina Johnson, it was personal.
See, I told you. That's it.
She is one of the women who accused Moore of unwanted sexual advances, alleging he groped her at his law office in 1991 when she was 28.
I am just thrilled that speaking out did make a difference and that we won't be silenced anymore.
As for that possible recount that Roy Moore suggested, it is highly unlikely. Under Alabama law, a recount is only automatically called for when the margin of victory is less than 1/2 of 1 percentage point. But at this point, Doug Jones topped Roy Moore by 3 times that margin. Savannah and Hoda.
All right, Gabe, thank you so much.